I'm here because I am a roaring lion crying out righteousness. So listen, you may have been wondering, who is Nick Fuentes, right? Who is Nick Fuentes? Who is this person that showed up with Kanye West? If you're not, politically savvy, if you're not, if you're not up on the whole lot of stuff that's going on, because he's not necessarily somebody, a favorite of both either Fox media or conservative media or liberal media. So I'm going to let you hear some of his statements in just a moment. But I have also a question about, he and Kanye West. But in the event you're not aware of Nick Fuentes, first of all, he's only 24, 25 years of age, right? He's got some pretty strong ideas. And he's very popular among a whole lot of people that I don't think most of the liberal world is paying any attention to. But at any rate, Mr. Engineer, could you bring him up for a moment? Just let us listen to some of the things that he says, what he believes. And then we can kind of talk about him after on the other side of his expressing of himself. Here he is, Nick Fuentes, everybody.
When you look at it's popular. People like abortion, hate it, but it's true. And you can thank the Jewish media for that. Abortion's popular, sodomy's popular, being gay is popular, being a feminist is popular, sex out of wedlock is popular, contraceptives that's all popular. That's not to say it's good, that's not to say I like that. Popular means the people support it, which they do. And it sucks, and it is what it is, but that's why we need dictatorship. That's unironically why we need to get rid of all that. We need to take control of the media or take control of the government and force the people to believe what we believe. Here's the pathway. We have one more election where white people can make the decision. The white people got to make the right decision, and then Trump's got to get in there and never leave. That, to me, at this point, is a pathway. It's time to shut up, elect Trump one more time, and then stop having elections. We have got to talk about the fundamentals of our worldview and what it would look like to build a society based on our distinct worldview. It looks like a society where women don't have the right to vote. And it looks like a society where boys and girls get married as teenagers and start having kids, and they don't use birth control, and they don't use contraceptives, and they have big families and a high birth rate. And it looks like women wearing veils at church. And it looks like women not being in the workforce. Banning gay marriage is back on the menu. Banning sodomy is back on the menu. Banning contraceptives is back on the menu. And basically, we're having something like Taliban rule in America in a good way. We're having something like a Catholic Taliban rule in America. Who cares? Enough with the Jim Crow stuff. Who cares? Oh, they had to drink out of a different water fountain. Big deal. Oh, no, they had to go to a different school. Their water fountain in that famous picture was worse. Who cares? Grow up. Drink out of the water fountain. It's water. It's the same. And even if it was bad, who cares? Who cares? It's better. It's better in general. We all agree.
Taliban rule in America. No women in the workplace. Donald Trump winning and becoming a dictator and never leaving. Guy holds some pretty far out views. But he's extremely popular among a large segment of Japheth America. And he, of course, blamed the Jews and many of his statements for pornography, for sodomy, and also for same-sex marriages, that he believes that were it not for Jewish influence and Jewish money, he believes wholeheartedly that you wouldn't see pornography. There wouldn't be that they're the producers of it. They got them studios. They know how to make movies. And also that they promote sodomy. They promote that as well. And they promote same-sex marriages. So, if you didn't know who Nick Fuentes, now you know who he is. My next question, of course, and of course I don't agree with a number of things that he says. That should be clear. But my next question is that how did he and Kanye West hook up? How did the two of them, did he call Kanye? Did Kanye call him? Did they know each other previously before Tuesday night dinner at Mar-a-Lago? Were they friends? That background has not been explored by either media source so far, but I would be interested in the building of their relationship because Kanye is a lot older than this guy. Kanye is a billionaire, and this guy is probably just, living from hand to mouth. Who hooked them up? Who brought them together? I think beyond, if you ask me as a person, if I'm a journalist or a political person, I would be more concerned about not that Donald Trump brought them together. Now, if Trump is the one that brought them together, then we have a situation going on in America that is fatalistic. And there will be a dictator over America if Trump brought them together. Now, if someone else brought them together, we don't know who, somebody from maybe, Stuart Rhodes or someone else who is within the segment of America that has had it with, to use the analogy of Dave Chappelle and Nick Fuentes and Kanye West, Kanye West said he's going to DEFCON 3 on the Jews. That we're looking at a situation now, if who brought them together would be I'd be more interested in that and rather than Trump having dinner with them as somehow that was scurrilous or that it was racist or that it was that it was what it was. I think that might be something that you'll look at on the minor, if you will. But I only the minor part of who brought Fuentes and Kanye West together, who organized that, and then was able to pull the strings to get them into Mar-a-Lago. Now, Trump may have said he didn't know who Fuentes was or is. So I don't think that he may have organized it. Somebody organized it for him. And if whoever organized it for him is thinking that perhaps Trump can win the 2024 election. And by the way, I'm going to do another segment on Trump and another block about Trump in the 2024 election. If he does win, he will stay in office until he's 100 years old. So I think where the mainstream media needs to go, and Fox News, is to find out who called that dinner date together. That would give us some sense. And something, just to say this as well, this is an addendum. I am not in a godly or proud way, but I am amazed at the fact that Kyrie Irving, Kanye West, and others are standing up to Jewish power, standing up to Jewish money. And as I said before, I'm a Zionist, so I'm not anti-Jewish, anti-Semitic. I'm a Zionist, so I'm amazed. Normally, people don't get in the Jews' face and call them names and cause all kind of blame. Nobody does. The last person did that was, with Jesse Jackson, and he got ran out of town on a rail. I'm amazed. I'm not to see how my young black men like Kyrie and Kanye, and I'm sure there are others as well, that are getting in the Jews' face up in there and saying what they're saying. This is something's going on. Something's going on. Because you don't do that to Jewish people. You just don't do it. Not if you're black. So, and I'm not here supporting Kanye West or Kyrie Irving or Nick Fuentes. I'm not here supporting them. But he believes we should have a dictator in America. We believe that women should be put back in the house. Teenagers should get married and start having babies and have large families. There's no contraceptions. That guy's out there. That guy's way out there. That Actually, this is the way Muslims live. That's how, what's going on in Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan right now. Well, we'll see.